come in. It's alright, you can open the door.
Oh, sweetheart, hi. Well, this is a surprise. I wasn't expecting anyone, much less you. Don't just stand there in the doorway. Come on, it's fine. You can step inside. I promise I'm covered, see? Nothing scandalous, just my usual bath. You look like you've just walked into a forbidden temple or something. Goodness, you're all stiff. Did I really catch you that off guard? I see you trying hard not to look at me. You aren't you? That little flick of your eyes was adorable. You're such a polite one. It's okay, sweetheart, really. You're not intruding. I'm perfectly comfortable. I'm actually glad to see you. So, what brings you here? You didn't just come to check on an old lady soaking in bubbles, did you? Oh, you were looking for my son. That makes more sense. You even knocked first. How proper. You always were the respectful type. Hey, don't apologize. I mean it. You didn't interrupt anything important. I was just relaxing, enjoying the warm water, spacing out a little, and then suddenly the door creaks open and there you are, standing there looking like you accidentally walked into the wrong dimension. And now you're all flustered, aren't you? Look at you, trying not to meet my eyes. It's adorable. You're really that embarrassed to see me in the tub? Not even doing anything dramatic, I promise. Aw, don't get all tense like that. I'm just teasing you. I think it's cute how shy you get. You always have been that way. Even when you come over to hang with my son. Always so careful, so sweet, so polite to a fault. You know, most people would have just shut the door in a panic the moment you saw bubbles. But not you. You just froze like a little statue. You even tried to apologize 3 times in one breath. You're going to run out of air if you keep that up, you know? But I'm really not bothered, honestly. It's kind of refreshing to have someone so considerate around. Most people burst in without thinking. So, what were you going to say before you started panicking? Oh, right, you came to find my son. Well, they're not here, sweetheart. But you can calm down, seriously. I'm actually very happy to see you. You're still red. It's adorable. Are you sure you're okay? You look like your brain just short-circuited the moment you saw the bathwater. You know you can breathe, right? Come a little closer, come on. You don't have to shout from the door. It's not like the bubbles are going to reach out to grab you. Just step in. The floor's not that scary. There, better. See? Perfectly normal conversation. I'm just taking a bath and you're just unexpectedly skittish. Nothing unusual here. Though I have to admit, it's very cute watching you try so hard to keep your eyes on my face. You're such a sweetheart. You know, since you're already here, I should tell you something before you start worrying about barging in again. My son's not home today. He left early this morning and, well, he won't be back until late tonight. So, it's just me, all alone in this big, quiet house. Which gets dreadfully boring if I'm being honest. Oh, you're already saying you should go? Seriously? You just got here, sweetheart. Don't be in such a rush to escape. Come on. You're not intruding, I promise. Stay a little. Just for some company. I could use a distraction, and you look like you could use a moment to breathe after that little surprise entrance. There we go, see? That's better. Just relax, okay? You can sit right there by the counter, close enough to talk, but far enough that you don't feel like you're intruding in some sacred bathroom or something. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you without that shy little posture on you. Even now, you're standing like you're afraid to take up space. Sit down, sweetheart. I won't scold you. That's better. So, how's your day been? You always have that quiet look, like you've been carrying something around in your head. That sounds like you. Always doing something for someone else. Never pausing long enough to actually relax. You know, you really do deserve moments like this. Just simple, calm conversation. No stress, no rushing. Honestly, my day's been pretty uneventful. I cleaned a bit, made myself a little breakfast, and then just decided that a bath sounded nicer than staring out the window waiting for someone to text me back. Lucky for me, you showed up instead. Tell me more about what you've been up to lately. I don't see you as often as I used to. You used to come by almost every week, remember? Now it's like spotting a rare species. You've been busy. I get that, but still, I miss having you around here, you know? You always bring this quiet, gentle energy with you. It's soothing. And look at you, sitting there trying so hard not to blush again. Sweetheart, we're just talking. You don't have to be nervous, okay? If anything, you're helping my evening feel much less dull. You know, it is funny. I'm in here relaxing in the bath. You wander in by accident looking for my son, and somehow We're having one of the nicest conversations that I've had all week. I really am glad you stayed. It gets lonely when the house is this quiet and well, you've always been easy to talk to, even when you barely speak. That's a talent, you know. And you're still looking a little warm. Steam getting to you? It is pretty warm in here. But you're flushing again, sweetheart. Are you sure you're okay? You always were so sensitive and so adorable. You know, you could cool off a little if you wanted. You can sit closer, or you could just join me. Oh, look at that expression. You got so tense in half a second. I think your shoulders actually jumped. Sweetheart, relax. I'm teasing you, mostly. I mean it in the simplest way. The water's nice, the bath is big enough, and you look like you're melting out there. You don't have to sit all the way over there pretending you're not overheating. It's not a big deal. It's just a bath. I'm covered. You're an adult. Nothing scandalous. Just two people trying not to roast in a steamed up bathroom. Oh, sweetheart, listen to yourself. You're stumbling over every word. You're adorable. But you're also going to pass out if you keep trying to be polite instead of comfortable. Come here. Just stay a little closer first. You don't have to actually get in if you don't want to. Just come closer. There you go. That wasn't so bad, was it? Now you're not half a room away. And you're still warm. Very warm. Alright, sweetheart. Be honest with me, okay? Would it really be that terrible if you got in? I promise I won't tease you too much. Only a little. You make it too easy. Hey, if you're nervous, that's okay, really. You can take your time. Not trying to push you into anything. I just wouldn't mind the company. And I think that you would feel much better soaking for a minute instead of sitting there flushing like a kettle. If you really don't want to, you can say no. I won't make it weird, but if you do want to, even a little, then it's perfectly fine. You're safe with me, you know. Alright, there it is. That little nod. I saw that. Come on, you can get in. I'll look away, okay? And you get in slowly. Good job. Now come in slowly, sweetheart. I don't want you slipping because you're too embarrassed to look at the water. Careful. Just ease yourself in. The water's warm, not too hot, see? Alright. Oh my, you're sitting so stiff. You look like a statue dropped into a fountain. Relax your shoulders, okay? You're safe. I'm right here. This isn't so bad, is it? Just two people sharing some warm water and quiet conversation. Sweetheart, you can breathe, you know? It's just me. I'm not doing anything. You're just really cute when you get shy. But thank you for trusting me enough to get in. I know it took a lot for you to say yes, but I'm glad you did. You know, it's funny. I didn't expect today to turn into something like this. But I'm not complaining, of course. It's nice. Very nice. And you, sitting here this close, you're even nicer company than I remembered. You always had this sweet, quiet way about you. Even now, you're trying so hard to pretend you're calm. But I can see every little flicker in your expression. And I think you know I notice. You're adorable. You don't even realize it. You know, you really have grown up. I remember when you used to come over, looking all nervous, just saying hello to me at the door. And now look at you, sitting in a bath with me. Braver than you think, that's for sure. You keep looking at me, then looking away the second our eyes meet. Do you know how cute that is? I can't really tell if you're terrified or if you like it. Let me ask you something. Something that I've been wondering the whole time you've been sitting here with me. Do you have someone special? Like someone you're seeing or dating? No? I thought so. Good. Because I like having you here with me like this. And I don't think that I'd be this comfortable if you belonged to someone else. You keep looking at me like you're trying to figure out what happens next. What happens now? And I'm wondering the same thing. Can I tell you what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that you're here, looking at me like that, sitting so close, and I would be lying if I said that it didn't make my stomach flip a little. You know, If you wanted to, we could get a little closer. But only if you want to. I need you to be sure. Sweetheart, are you okay? Do you want me to back up? You can tell me if this is too much. I won't be upset, I promise. So, you do want this? You're so shy. And still, you're leaning toward me without even noticing. I like seeing that. I like seeing you choose this. Before I get any closer, I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you sure you want to do this with me? Good. That's all I needed to hear. You're shaking. That's adorable. Come on, sweetheart. Get a little closer. Right there. Come here.